Marriage is deep. There's thousands and thousands of research articles, hundreds of books, scores of websites, but we're on holiday and we like simple and we like doing what works. Sticky notes work.
Welcome to the Only You Forever podcast. If you want to build a thriving, passionate marriage, we've got the research, the truth, and the answers you've been looking for. And now, here are your hosts, Caleb and Verlinda Simone Gendel.
Hey, everybody. This is episode number 69. And today we're talking about sticky notes. And you know, that's probably not the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of number 69. But sticky notes are awesome for creating that like good mojo, reconnection, a little bit of excitement in the marriage. So we want to talk about that today.
This kind of flows from last week's episode on text messages, but sticky notes are different.
Yeah. But you know what? I think we need to mention we're still on holiday here. So this is just one of those quickie, but it works.
Episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, but it flows on from last week. Did you want to say something or shall I just keep steamrolling right over you?
No, you're doing fine, hon.
Okay, so that was your turn.
So basic concept is you write something on the sticky note for your spouse.
Something meaningful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we want to give some ideas about how you can do that, how to kind of spice up your marriage, so a little spark back in there, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So the reason behind this.
So yep, go ahead. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice of me.
Yeah, you're in a fantastic mood this morning.
Mm-hmm. Because we're on holidays.
Right.
And the last time I went on holiday, I found a sticky note in my purse.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Except I wasn't there.
No.
So you shouldn't have called that a holiday.
Oh, it was a holiday from you.
Nice.
Anyhow,
all right, can I get to this?
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Oh, sticky notes, the purpose.
Yes.
It builds fondness and admiration in your marriage.
Right.
So, and you need lots of that. Good marriages, according to Dr. John Gottman, have 5 positive moments for every negative moment. Mm-hmm. And so we need these positive moments because we don't plan for the negatives or wake up thinking, oh, well, you know, we've got 6 good. Let's have a negative moment.
Let's go insult my spouse.
Yeah, they happen because we're human.
Yeah.
So you need to have fun together. You need to have sparks that light fires of passion, all these good things.
You need to court your spouse.
Yes, because life is stressful.
Yeah.
And many of our listeners, you're facing challenges. We face challenges too. And these little moments of positivity are just so important because they create buffers against stress and they give you moments of escape from that stress.
Mm-hmm. So, you know what? We talk all about that.
Positivity?
Yeah. In episode 31, 3 ways to create a happier marriage.
Yep, for sure. So we want you to be intentional about these sticky notes. They're inexpensive, but we think they can add a lot of value to marriage.
Absolutely.
So maybe this is a new idea or it'll expand some ideas that you already have. Mm-hmm. First thing is they kind of have an element of surprise. So you can kind of stick them somewhere where your spouse isn't expecting. This is just one way you can use it. And then boom, oh, there's a sticky note, right?
Yeah.
Opens the microwave. It's the back of the microwave. You found one in your purse. Mm-hmm. All that
in my
good stuff.
suitcase.
Yes. But sticky notes can also kind of serve as a reminder. Mm-hmm. Like, so it's not so much about the surprise, but it's something that your spouse will keep.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. When I think of reminder, I just think of like, oh, yeah. You know, it brings it to mind again.
Yeah. And so what's great about them is you can stick them anywhere. Stick them in a lunch bag, vehicle, mirror, kitchen sink.
Yeah. Or like that time you gave me this is very romantic here, egg frying pan. And you stuck it in my cupboard with a sticky note in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a double surprise because it was a present and a sticky note.
Nice. Mm-hmm. You could stick them under a pillow.
Ooh. Yep.
Or in an underwear drawer.
Yep.
Or in your husband's workshop.
Right.
Yep.
Maybe I need to think about that a little more.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing that I've done with sticky notes, you can use them as kind of a game when you go away, especially if you number them.
Yeah.
And it's like 1 of 50 or 1 of 20 or whatever. And you go hide them in different spots. I did that once when I went on a business trip.
Yeah.
Actually, the whole family got into that. The kids were looking for them all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's good because it really torments people if you put them in some tough spots.
That's why you enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was the passive aggressive satisfaction that it gave me. So,
but that was so exciting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm missing number 26. Where can number 26 be?
Yeah. And it's just a way of leaving a little bit of personality behind.
Yeah. A reminder.
Right.
Yeah.
So
what do you write on them?
That's a good question, Verlinda.
Thank you.
Sometimes scriptures that encourage or whatever.
Yep.
How about words of affirmation or praise for your spouse?
Yeah. Like something you appreciate? Is that
Yeah, something
affirmation?
that's... well, affirmation is more affirming positive traits.
Okay.
So I was also going to say, though, gratitude and appreciation, which is thank you, are things that you appreciate.
Yeah.
So like you are beautiful is affirmation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I'm so thankful for your care, or so thankful that you're a hospitable wife. Like
Okay.
You like having people over, right?
Yeah.
That would be more appreciation.
Yeah. Or like what you did one time, the 30 things I love about you.
Yeah.
And they were numbered.
And you leave them around.
Yeah.
in places that are hard to find.
Yeah.
Encouragement, just something that's going to lift up your spouse, make them, give them a little bit of something for their day.
Yeah.
How about the good old fashioned I love you?
Yeah. That's the one I found in my purse on my holiday.
Very good.
And all the girls in the van were like, oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to find it in the van. And then how about...
I thought it was romantic.
And then how about suggestive comments?
Okay.
No, I'm not asking you to make any right now. I'm just saying you can write them on the Post-it notes, the sticky notes.
Right. Right.
I shouldn't have said posted there. It's trademarked.
Yeah, but I think you need to be careful about who might find them. Like, you
That's
know,
true.
if your kid finds them, that could be a little
So
awkward.
leave that somewhere where only your spouse is going to find it.
Yeah.
Like if your mother-in-law comes and does the laundry and finds it. Really, really awkward. Okay. How about coupons?
I like that idea.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. So let's move along. So when you're thinking about writing these up, you want to write some that your spouse is going to keep.
Yeah.
They're fun to hang on to, and some that are too hot to keep.
Oh.
How do you like that? So pick up a pack of sticky notes, fill them out, leave them around, have a happier marriage. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, that's our short and sweet one for today. Next week, we're talking about graffiti tags. We think every couple should have one. And that's another short, sweet holiday episode right there. And you want to be sure to catch up on the one after that as well, because we're all going to be going back to school or ending our summer holidays. And we're going to be talking about how to get your marriage back into your routine.
Into a great routine.
Yes.
Right. Well, that's all for today's episode. If you're going to try this later at home and you want a blog post to refer to, you can get the show notes of this episode on our site at oyf.link/69. And let us know how it goes in the comments or on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you.
And can you leave us a review on iTunes? Whatever you want to say, we'd love your feedback to know how we've helped your marriage. And it also helps us with exposure to more listeners by making this podcast more visible on iTunes. That's how their mechanics work. If there's more reviews, it shows up more often in search, which means we're helping more marriages. So please consider leaving that review for us today. It would be most appreciated. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the OnlyYouForever.com podcast. Please help us reach and influence a wider audience by rating and reviewing our podcast at OnlyYouForever.com/love. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.